Hey everyone, Samantha McLean from Elite Agent Magazine, and here we are with some more highlights from Transform in week 4. Now hopefully you've been keeping up to date with our Super 6 via their feedback videos. We've been getting them to do this to give you more tips along the way as they relate what they've learned in their coaching sessions back to different markets. As we know, it's quite different being an agent, say in New South Wales, compared to WA or Queensland, or even other areas in Australia. But you might be interested to know we don't have a film crew stalking their every move. They are actually using their smartphones with some cool gear from an Aussie homegrown tech company making waves in the US. The company is called BusyVid, and the technology is so cool they've just bagged a St George Innovation Award for their product. So the Super 6 have been given some kit to turn their smartphones into pretty much a video production house. With BusyVid you can shoot your video, add intros and outros, some music, and you're done. Publish straight to YouTube or your social media through the BusyVid Create app, which is downloadable from the iTunes Store. This app also provides some great analytics, so if you choose to do a mix of professional videos as well, say for your listings, then you can upload them to the BusyVid app and still publish just as easily. In doing this, you can get some intelligent analytics on those videos as well. There is also a second app called BusyVid Direct, and this allows you to create video and then email it to your clients, again getting notifications on things like opens and number of views. When you put this technology with Josh's content strategy, the results can be pretty amazing. Here are some of the highlights from Helen's presentation to the Super 6.
Okay, why video? Why are we doing this in the first place? The simple answer is that's how we see the world. It's how we engage with people, it's how we interact. The retention is higher, 60% more chance of sales conversion as a consequence of using video. You're going to have the challenge of, okay, I've got this kit, how do I work with it? I've got to do a video diary, and obviously these are the things that people remember as they're assessing your progress and how you've grown as an agent during the 12-week challenge. But it doesn't have to be a, fan-blowing, huge production, because millennials now don't want that level of polish. They actually want authentic. So the power of working with your smartphone is that in those situations, let's say it's a customer testimonial. Let's say in that moment where the sales just happened, let's say an auction or something, and people are just jumping out of their skin. If you came back 2-3 days later and said, oh, you remember, you promised me you'd do that testimonial for me? You're not going to get the energy, you're not going to get that power of what the video could have been. I'll have the kit set up so I can show you how you can use the angle and get some decent lighting, attach a lapel microphone, get good audio, and little tricks like a Bluetooth remote which can turn the camera on and off as you're seated. So what we've designed is software that allows you to work with an existing collection of videos that you may have had shot. Somebody could be filming properties for you. And all of those can be uploaded into your library, and you can then search and look for those libraries. So we're very much about teaching the ability to work with video in various situations. And then you can personalize and localize that video. So you can do an intro, you can then take that and wrap it, adding your brand, adding your own commentary if you wish. And the ability to do one-to-one communication as one-to-many, that opens up a whole range of opportunities. So I'm going to run through the kit. There's actually video training which you will be able to refer to, so don't feel that you have to remember everything that I'm telling you now, because it is all available in a step-by-step video guide, and you will receive a link to that, so you'll know exactly how to set up your kit. This is a really cool tripod because it's multi-purpose. It will stand to about 4 feet, given that I'm 5, it's about there. It's been designed to work with any variety of cameras because the plate is common to all. But what's nice is that we just attach this bracket. This mount will hold any smartphone. Now when you don't extend the legs, because all that is a series of clips which extend out, when you just sit it on the table, you have the option then, and this is the trick, when you're, for example, seated, there is a little trick, a little more flattering, Angle is always a little higher and just slightly down. You know, with the selfies, everyone's constantly doing that. The reason for that is that we get a better line. So yeah, a slight angle like that, have a play with it. You'll find that you get comfortable. Some people like to sit, others like to stand. If you're a hand gesturing type like me, then you might find, technically they say you are better to stand. You've got better energy and more flow. The sound quality, as Sam said, that is key to make sure. I thread it up and just peg it on so that it's within 6 to 8 inches from the mouth, and this has got a sort of like a cone, if you like, a cone of silence. It's a cone of concentrated pickup so that background noise is diminished. It's not gone, trust me, but it is diminished. This device is a splitter, and what that does is it plugs directly into the phone, and it allows you to have the microphone go in as well as the headphones, so you don't have to disturb the setup. So you can have the mic on, listen, okay, that's good, boom, now we're good to go. You can also put in 2 devices. So if you wanted to, for example, you're doing a market report, you might want to interview somebody or get a second opinion or do a little bit of a newsreader style. He says this, she says that, whatever. You can be creative. This will take 2 inputs and they'll be balanced. And this is probably the all-time favourite for most people. This is a Bluetooth remote, and what that will do is sync with your phone, and then it will turn it on and off. So if you're sitting there, you just tuck it in the palm of your hand. This is an extra long one. This is a 4 metre. And we've found value for money. That's a really nice microphone, but it is not the wireless like I'm wearing. It's going to give you a simple way of being able to get great audio and check it because you've got less to worry about. So that's why we recommend people start with that. And then the Bluetooth, again, a decent distance back, will be, picking up as you turn it on and off and get your recording. So you're not doing that. How many times have you watched a YouTube video where you got the reach and you're not going to do the reach? So this iPod, the selfie stick, yeah, so that's going to have the same bracket that you use on the tripod, and then if you wanted to, you can be solo in front of the property, wherever. You can actually get some really cool aerial things, like if you wanted to get up higher, or if you don't have time and you're actually filming the interior, or let's say you had an inquiry. Let's say somebody couldn't quite remember, what was the kitchen like? You can very quickly use this as a monopod, just do a nice gentle pan across, let's say, a room or something. So whether you're filming to answer a specific question, in property management I would have people use our system to be able to give a property report. And here's that leak that we were talking about, and guess what? The landlord goes, yeah, damn, there's a leak. Not an email, which they don't read, but actual visual communication, and it's easy to do. The other thing I'll say for this is, and I'm guilty of it myself, because the shiny thing over there and off I go, consistency. Absolutely, especially with this technology. The ones that really get ahead, as I watch them, I go, damn. Every week. If you had any homework from me, it would be find people that inspire you, because you'll have your own way of doing things. You'll have your own style. You're not going to have that twang happening. You're going to be you, but in combination with getting good audio and just positioning the camera in such a way that the lighting allows people to see and feel like they're getting a relationship with you, it's going to open doors. It's going to change the way you do business. And remember that I would be typical of most of the people looking to, buy and sell. It's classically, a female. Yes, you've got your millennials in there, but we need to be able to relate and say, oh yeah. And what happens over time is they feel like they've met you. So then the leverage of that, when I see her next video, I'm actually looking forward to seeing, okay, what's Jessica going to do this time? I think the number one thing for your industry is to develop trust and rapport. You want that credibility, you want that comfort level that when they've seen the video, they actually feel like they've met you, and hopefully you're even better in person.
Well, that's it for this week. To inquire about the BusyVid kit and apps, visit busyvid.com, where there's a heap of information and training resources. Don't forget to catch up with our Super 6 to see what they're up to with their video diaries on our website. And remember, if you have any questions for our coaches or our Super 6, tweet us at EliteAgentMag, #transform. See you soon.